routine. Komova is a lot slower, a lot more elegant, whereas hers is get the business done fast and quick. Komova will be watching anxiously with that routine. But there's the stoop half, straight into the pike. Jaeger, everything was nice and high, straight arm catch. You can see the coach steps in just in case. And there's the pike catcher, slightly close on landing, so she has to bend the arms into the pack. But because she's so confident, she's still able to go. There's the toe fall. You can see the thumbs around the bar to make sure that she's got hold of it. Straight into the release and catch. The toe fall turn, straight into the dismount. Perfect landing.
Place your bets now, then.
I think Komova's got it. She's got a couple of tenths on difficulty. So I think it'll be a 1-2 rusher.
Okay. Yes, it was in qualifying, and she just had a couple of little arm bends, didn't she?
And that's where the judges will take the last little bits of deduction. But Ukraine will be happy because they take the third or the second.
Well, I think Komova agrees with you. Well, she hopes so anyway.
Well, she'll know they compete against each other regularly at home, so they'll know who gets the title, whether they go clean.
Well, there's just a little bit of deliberation going on with the judges, just keeping Krishina waiting.
And of course, the only people allowed to judge the finals are judges who don't have gymnasts in any of the finals. So it's inexperienced nations that provide the judges, which is always interesting.
Mustafina there, congratulating Komova. Obviously it'll be difficult for her because yesterday in team final she actually scored 15.8, which is higher than what Komova scored today.
Well, Krishina has got silver, 15.2.466 behind Komova. There's your European champion. Seems so strange not seeing Beth Tweddle, the European Vase champion, but there we are. Well, Beth, thanks so much for talking to us throughout that. Thoroughly enjoyed the commentary.
Not a problem at all.
Just another chance to see that winning performance. Anastasia Grishina, what a performance from her, but just couldn't pivot. 0.466 behind. Kononenko from Ukraine takes bronze. And Ruby Harold, of course, worth a mention, in 7th. So in the absence of Great Britain's Beth Tweddle, Komova is victorious here. She takes gold. Sheena silver. Kononenko takes bronze for Ukraine. Ruby Harold for Great Britain down in 7th. Ceremonies for the first two pieces of apparatus, vault bars. Sandra Basser leads out. Zabitana, Steingruber. It was an edgy weight, wasn't it, Chris, for the vault? I mean, you know, he's got his Basser more or less started off, and then you've got, you know, Steingruber that was the last gymnast to go, so it was tentative.
They were watching closely right to the very end. She couldn't celebrate his Basser until the very last vault had been, because in actual fact Steingruber posted the top score of any individual vault.
It's that second vault again, Chris, isn't it?
Yes, very much so.
So Steingruber, 18 years old. She takes the bronze for Switzerland. She's just outside of the medals somehow, so she'll be delighted to start making her mark in these finals. You often, you know, is it an age thing with the vault? You go with more powerful gymnasts, you know, as you get older, it seems to be slightly easier.
Yes, and I think what happens is, as the gymnasts get older, they decide to specialise on certain apparatus. For instance, Beth decided after the last Olympics to drop vault and beam, and she very much feels that that's meant that she could excel at the two pieces she was good at, and that's what happens with these gymnasts.
There was another medal, of course, for Oksana Chusovitina, but European champion again on vault goes to Sandra Basser from Romania. Got another gold medal at these championships. Team gold yesterday, gold here in the vault final. We said yesterday how much she seems to be enjoying receiving these medals, you know, as opposed to just kind of expecting, or, you know, she's worked hard for these, she's specialised, she's focused her attentions now. It's her decision.
Oh yeah, very much so. And yes, it is. They are slightly older gymnasts, and they've decided to specialise on an apparatus to maximise their opportunity to win medals, which is really a sensible strategy. But I wouldn't be surprised for her to do a little more in the Olympics. I think you'll see more than just vault from her at the Olympics. I think she'll... Here they've only needed 3 gymnasts to work. At the Olympics it'll be 5 to work and 4 scores counting. So Romania will be relying on her.
Results for the women's vault final. Sandra Basser takes gold. Sofatina silver. Steingruber bronze. We shall now stand for the national anthem of Romania. Well, if you're watching us on the red button through satellite and cable, then you can keep watching, but if you're watching via Freeview, we're going to take a break now for final score. After the next medals. I'll give you more information in a second. Well, it was a feisty bars final. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was nice to actually have Beth up here, wasn't it, to talk us through that. But obviously she's absent on the medal podium.
But it was a very, very good bar final.
The new European bars champion, Victoria Komova from Russia. Two Russians up there on the podium.
And interesting, Matt, that it was a very good final. None of them mucked up, really. Komova won this with a difficulty score of 6.7. Now, Beth has already competed in World Cup events this year and competed with a 7.1 difficulty. So, you know, if she can, as long as she's fit and good, she should still have the beating of these youngsters.
So Victoria Komova has gold. Her teammate Stasia Grishna, silver. Kamenko, Ukraine, bronze.
Little instruction as to how to wave your flowers.
And all rise for the national anthem of Russia.